morning, folks. And my name is Bob Williams, for those of you who aren't familiar with me. I'm a resident of downtown for 27 years and affiliated for almost all of those years with the Business Association and residents and so on. So I'm delighted that I've been asked to take the podium today. And we welcome you to the 500 building. You'll see we're rebranding. You see the new logos and so on the doors. Today is a very important day for downtown, and you're going to meet some folks that have a great message. I have been given somewhat of a script because this is such a critical opportunity for us that they didn't want me to miss anything. So I'm pleased to be able to read it, so please bear with me. There is a dire need for an urgent medical care facility in downtown Windsor. There are no other walk-in clinics in the core. Some people from this area requiring immediate medical attention who cannot get into the one small clinic east of the downtown are turning to Hotel du Grace Emergency Services, one of Windsor's two main hospitals, which is located close to the core, a member of our association at Erie and Ouellette. Otherwise, they must travel to walk-in clinics located in Central and South Windsor, Walkerville, East and West Windsor. In addition, downtown and area residents without a family doctor may have conditions that have worsened from lack of attention, causing them to end up in the emergency room. Until now. Ladies and gentlemen, the announcement. Nexus Medical and Urgent Care Clinic and Pharmacy has leased 8,000 square feet on the main floor of the 500 Ouellette Avenue building in Windsor, Ontario, owned by Italo Ferrari of Wilsondale Asset Management. The facility is scheduled to open this July. A few quick facts for you before you get a chance to speak with the gentleman. Nexus Medical and Urgent Care Clinic will have 10 or more doctors accepting new patients in addition to the walk-in urgent care component. Doctors will be added monthly from July to December 2011 until at capacity. Family doctors, nurse practitioners, and specialists will work Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., and urgent care will be open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. A nurse practitioner will be available as well, an on-site clinical pharmacy and pharmacist. Chronic pain management will also be offered. Patients can check in for urgent care appointments online and check availability online or through their smartphone. All patient records, including labs and radiology reports, will be recorded using state-of-the-art electronic medical records, which will improve the doctor's efficiency and accuracy with respect to diagnosis. All lab work will be drawn on-site for convenience. The clinic will employ a multilingual staff. Male and female doctors will be employed. It is my great pleasure to introduce to you Mr. Greg Chu, Vice President of Business Development for Nexus Health Management.
Well, thank you for the great introduction, and thank you everybody for coming to this. We feel it's a great announcement for Windsor and for Windsor downtown particularly. We're very, very excited to be here and launch our first of 5 locations in the Windsor-Essex area in the downtown core. I've had a great opportunity to speak with some business leaders throughout Windsor that we're working with and collaborating with to make this a great facility to service the downtown residents, to help service and work with the Hotel du Hospital and help them with their challenges on their wait times in their emergency rooms by offering a great walk-in clinic opportunity for residents, and also to bring to bring new doctors. Can everybody hear me okay? To bring new doctors into a community is exciting for us, as I hope it's exciting for you. And you know, working with gentlemen like Mr. Ferrari to give us a little bit of guidance on the requirement and the need that the downtown core has for this type of facility. Italo has been instrumental in showing us that, you know, we shouldn't just be in Windsor, we should be downtown as well. And so we thank him for that. And in working with folks like Mr. Shabizi, who's running the new Canadian Center for Excellence, we're looking forward to collaborating with him in regards to offering new immigrants coming to the country who are often displaced with regards to medical services, to offer them a solution in the downtown core. So we've got a lot of exciting things happening. I've already said to Italo, based on my last week's, we may have to expand already in Windsor downtown to add a little more square feet. So hopefully we'll have to make sure that our architect on this one leaves us a little bit of expansion room. So I'm happy to talk to you about any questions you may have. You know, as mentioned briefly in the introduction, there will be 10 doctors brought to the clinic, and on top of that, those are family practitioners. On top of that, we're looking at 4 to 5 specialists in the area of pediatrics, internal medicine, and cardiology to make our clinic a more integrated medical clinic, where it allows us to have those services right on site. We match that up with a walk-in clinic portion that patients can roster at. And then obviously we provide the medical pharmacy services right on site. As also mentioned, you know, we believe our model is the new way of medicine and medicine delivery for communities. We have everything housed on site to service the patient's requirements. And we look, you know, in every community, and particularly Windsor, we look at our clinics and we may adopt them a little bit to fit the community. So we go in and we do a needs analysis. And we think we've done that here in Windsor. And so we're just excited to be here and announce today our first clinic in the Windsor, Essex area. Well,
there's a bit of background regarding the Nexus Health Management, which the document is going to be handed out. Just one more paragraph. I won't get into that, but please take a moment and read that. Now it's a pleasure to introduce to you Mr. Italo Ferrari, a gentleman who I've only known 6 or 8 months, but I have to tell you something, that this gentleman is a go-getter and a digger, and we're proud to have him as part of our business association in the downtown core. He never says no, and that's why he dug this one up for us, and we're happy and excited, Italo, to introduce you today.
Thank you, Bob, for the nice introduction. I paid for that, by the way. And I thank you, and I'm very proud, and I couldn't be more happy than having all these great people from downtown gathered here this morning to take the opportunity in listening to our announcement. We've been working very hard in Windsor, especially in downtown Windsor. I'm one of the strongest believers in your downtown. I came here about 6-7 years ago, and I always believed in your city, and I always believed in your downtown. And a while back, I was searching for an opportunity to bring down to Windsor. And a while back, Craig made a fatal mistake in telling me that he was thinking about having open a medical clinic in Windsor. That was the worst thing he could have done to me, because I stayed with him day and night, didn't give any peace. So finally, I got him here to come to our 500 Ouellette. I don't have much to say except that thank you. We count on everybody's support. We would like to take an opportunity in thanking the stakeholders of downtown. There's a great group of people that too many for me to name. But they're always talking to me. They're always offering me help. What can they do to make our job easier? Thank you again for coming. And